A new series, there's always a dumbass. The dumbass may be the defendant, the dumbass may be the police officer, the dumbass may be the charging attorney, the dumbass may be a witness who decided to lie for their own end. There's always a dumbass. When someone's charged with a crime, the state has to provide a statement of probable cause. And let's go through this. I wanted to give you a little bit of introduction into why I call it a statement, there's probably a dumbass, and they call it a statement of probable cause. On February 10th of 2022, approximately 17:29 hours, trooper responded to a vehicle that was off the road eastbound on Interstate 94. Trooper arrived and observed a 2013 Impala, expired Minnesota license plates. Here's the first dumbass. If you're going to be out driving and if you have used any chemicals or you've had any alcohol, you're going to get stopped by the police. It's one of the number one things that police use as a stop. Once they stop you, they can expand the stop into whatever it is that they think that they've got an investigation for. Get your tabs. What are they, $50? Get your tabs. And now you're going to get stopped for tabs. And guess what? Anything they see during the course of that stop, to include your actions and behavior and conduct, that all could be probable cause for an investigation. That's what we're reading here. Oh, by the way, everything is recorded. The officer's wearing a body-worn camera. There's a squad camera that's running the entire time in the squad car. Everything you're doing is being recorded. So guess what? There really isn't anything that's not going to be recorded. So don't be a dumbass. Don't make it worse. Don't give the police extra stuff. Try to minimize any kind of interaction. Be cooperative with the police, but don't give them more to investigate. But let's read a little bit more. And we could talk about dumbassery. The driver located his wallet and began to look for identification. Trooper grabbed the identification from the wallet. You know what that tells me? He's fumbling around in there, and the trooper just takes it away from him because it's just taking too long. We'll see on the videotape, my guess, okay? When asked where he was going in a mumbled tone, he said he got stuck and then caught. Used his hands to demonstrate as if they were on the steering wheel, and then jerked them like he's going off the road. The police are going to ask you questions you have to respond to. Try to be as concise and accurate as you possibly can. That's all that's required of you. His pupils were constricted. When asked what he had taken, he said prescription drugs. Okay, here's the deal. If it's prescription drugs and they're legal, let him know, right? So he said he did. Not a dumbass. Tell the police, I'm taking prescription drugs. Now, whether or not that ends up to be a DWI, let's just at least say that gives you or gives the defendant a legal reason to have these drugs, controlled substances in the vehicle. When asked if he had any questions about the one-legged stand, he said, I'm not taking no test. You know what? You don't have to take a test on the side of the road, but you do have to take a test when you are at the police station after they read you the requirement that they will provide a phone to you. You can contact a lawyer, but that's the test you must take. The one on the side of the road is a statement of probable cause. If this guy is thinking that he's not steady on his feet, don't do those field sobriety tests, right? It's just not going to help you. What it's going to do is it's going to actually have your dumbass stumbling around doing things that you're not capable of doing. Don't think you're going to beat the test if you don't think you're going to beat the test. It doesn't help. No one passes those tests when they're loaded. You can't do it. Here's my commentary about dumbassery, okay? Don't drive around with a car with expired plates.